The Labyrinth of King Minos and the Minotaur. Long ago, in the golden age of gods and heroes, the island of Crete was ruled by the mighty King Minos. His palace was a marvel of the world, but beneath it lay a dark secret, a labyrinth so vast and twisting that none who entered could ever find their way out. This maze was no ordinary construction. It was crafted by the master artisan Daedalus at the behest of Minos to contain a monstrous creature born of the queen's shame. The Minotaur, a fearsome beast with the body of a man and the head of a bull. Every 9 years, as part of a grim tribute to appease the monster, 7 young men and 7 maidens from Athens were sent into the labyrinth, never to return. The people of Athens wept, for their children were doomed to wander the dark corridors until the Minotaur found them. One year, a brave and cunning prince named Theseus, son of King Aegeus of Athens, volunteered to be among the tributes. He vowed to slay the Minotaur and end the cycle of death. But the labyrinth was no ordinary maze. It was enchanted, its walls shifting like shadows, its pathways alive with whispers meant to confuse and terrify. Even Theseus, with all his strength and courage, knew he could not succeed alone. Unbeknownst to him, help would come from an unexpected source. Princess Ariadne, the daughter of King Minos, had long been haunted by the screams echoing from the labyrinth. She was kind-hearted and wise, with a spirit as fierce as the sea that surrounded her island home. When she saw Theseus among the tributes, she was struck by his determination and resolved to aid him. That night, under the cover of darkness, Ariadne crept to the cell where the Athenian youths were held. She brought with her 2 gifts, a sword of bronze, sharp enough to pierce the Minotaur's hide, and a ball of golden thread spun by the fates themselves. "Take these," she whispered to Theseus. "The sword will grant you strength, but the thread will guide you through the labyrinth. Tie one end to the entrance, and it will lead you back to the light." Theseus accepted the gifts with gratitude, but Ariadne's heart was heavy. She knew that helping him would mean betraying her father and her kingdom, yet she could not bear to see more lives lost to the Minotaur's hunger. The next morning, the tributes were led into the labyrinth. Theseus tied the thread to the entrance and ventured into the shadows, the golden strand unraveling behind him. The air grew colder, the walls closer, and the whispers louder. He pressed on, guided by the thread and his own resolve. Deep within the maze, he found the Minotaur, its eyes glowing like embers in the dark. The beast roared, charging at Theseus with terrifying speed. The battle was fierce, the labyrinth echoing with the clash of sword and horn. But Theseus, with Ariadne's blade in hand, struck the final blow and the Minotaur fell, its monstrous form crumbling to dust. Following the golden thread, Theseus led the other tributes out of the labyrinth, their hearts light with relief. Ariadne awaited them at the entrance, her eyes filled with hope. Theseus took her hand, and together they fled Crete, sailing away under the stars. But the gods are fickle, and their favor is fleeting. On the island of Naxos, Theseus abandoned Ariadne as she slept, driven by fear of the god's wrath or perhaps by his own ambition. Heartbroken, she wept on the shore, her cries carried by the wind. Yet Ariadne's story did not end in sorrow. The god Dionysus, moved by her beauty and spirit, appeared before her. He lifted her from the sand and crowned her with stars, making her his immortal bride. In the heavens, she became a constellation, a symbol of love and sacrifice that would shine for eternity. As for Theseus, he returned to Athens a hero, but his triumph was bittersweet. In his haste, he forgot to change the black sails of his ship to white, a signal of his success. His father, King Aegeus, seeing the dark sails on the horizon, believed his son had perished and threw himself into the sea, which now bears his name, the Aegean. And so, the tale of Ariadne and the labyrinth became a legend, a story of courage, betrayal, and the enduring power of love. The labyrinth itself crumbled into ruin, its shadows fading, but the memory of those who dared to face its darkness lives on, a testament to the strength of the human spirit.